Hello, what's happening guys there? I'm just saving the file, the index.html, and I'm just basically going to the HTML5 and there is the image. Okay, I'm just opening the image. You can see that looking awesome. I'm just closing this and I'm basically opening this image in the notepad yeah, actually in the notepad for the browser. By the way, why I'm doing this, I just want to show you the filters of the HTML5 and the CSS3, basically the CSS3 filters. I'm removing the div, I'm just directly applying the image because I just simply want to show you how the filters works on the image. So first the style, or I think I should go there and just call the image directly img and go inside, and the width around 300 px and just leave it and just check it in the browser. Whoa, I just didn't put the source yet, by the way. img2.jpg, which was the name of the image, you know, that the img2.jpg, and there is a file, the index.html file. So they both are on the same path, so we can just simply link on the image, go to the browser and close that one, and let's just go to the master project, and I'm just gonna open the file, the index. It's opened now. Close that, and there is the image looking cool, but I think the size should be increased. So the 600 px and refresh. Now looking awesome. Well, should be the 800 px and refresh now. Looking perfect actually. So for now, what I'm just doing, let's just simply go there and press enter, and basically I'm just, as I said, that I'm just gonna teach you to add the filters on the image to make the filters interesting. Basically the W3C and the HTML5 and the CSS3 are planning for you to not use any kind of designing things. Do everything in the coding ground, not go to the any designing software like Photoshop, like EDC, like Illustrator. Just do everything in there. They're just bounded for something, but you will see what I'm just going to teach you now. So basically the filters are not supported in the Chrome, Safari or the Opera for now. They will be supported really soon, but for now we have to use the WebKit. Did you remember the WebKit? Exactly that one. The prefixes, the engine to run any file which is not supported, which is still not supported. I'm not talking about the deprecated things. The not supported means it's still in progress to make support. So by the way, WebKit and filter. And now which filter do you want? I'm just applying the contrast. Okay, and this is just like a function, so let's just put the value in it. If you just put the 100 pixels, 100%, sorry, we have to put the contrast the value in the percent. So if I just put the 100%, then nothing new will be there. But if I just put the 200%, means the double contrast means. So go to the browser and refresh. Did you see some contrast? Yeah, exactly, looking awesome, man. Well, I'm just gonna do some more things. Just duplicate that one and add an ID and the original, whatever. Original. Well, no problem, man. Whatever you want to put, you can. Original. So let me duplicate this one. So students, I think you're understanding what I'm just doing. The img2 or the, it's okay, img2, and the ID img3 and the img4, because there are a lot of contrast the filters I'm going to use. So I'm just duplicating this one, the original one and the EDC. So this one should be the img2, and the save and refresh. Now you can see the original image and the, you know, you can see that the duplicated. So guys, I'm gonna do some more. I'm going back and I'm just simply copying that one and pasting there. Okay, one thing more I'm doing, I'm just simply calling the img and putting the width there and removing the width from all the images, all the other images. This should be the img3. So what more I'm gonna do here, you can see that the two images has applied the contrast. So I'm going there, and for now I'm just gonna apply the grayscale. So the grayscale. Okay, so now I just cannot put the 200 there in a contrast. If you just apply the 100, then it will be the basic, the default value. Okay, and you put the 200 means the double of the contrast mean. But here in a grayscale, if you just put the 100, then they will give us the completely gray picture. If I just put the 100%, I'm just going to show you first. So refresh now, the completely gray image. What the interesting thing it is, unbelievable basically. If I just put the 50%, so refresh now, it's 50% in a contrast mode. But by the way, looking awesome. The real one is this, you can see the real one there. By the way, because I just want to show you the complete thing, so why not I just put the total grayscale, which is the gray thing. The other thing is you should not use the WebKit only, sorry about that. Just duplicate that one and remove the WebKit, duplicate that one, because the Mozilla don't need the WebKit or the Moz engine, just directly, it runs directly in a Mozilla. So save and refresh. Now all these things are perfect. So now I need to go to the img4, so I'm just simply duplicating the 3 and there, the img4 and some new effect here, the invert, okay. So there, the invert has the same policy like the grayscale has, means the 100% means the fully inverted, or the 0 means the default value, which means nothing is inverted. So refresh now, this is the inverted effect, looking awesome, isn't it? So go back to the notepad and just simply copy the img4 and duplicate that one, and the img5 it is. Did you remember the HTML's element opacity, basically the CSS element but not the CSS3 element, but in a filters way we can apply the opacity too. So opacity, we should not put the 100% opacity here. They are just following the same policy as the invert and the grayscale has. Spelling should be clear, yeah, exactly. So I just can't put the not completely 100%, I just can mostly put the 99%, because if I just put the 100%, then we'll just miss the image, totally hidden image, which means no use. So by the way, I'm just putting the 50% and refresh now. This image is it has removed its opacity, 50% opacity. So let's just copy the img5 to img6, and I just need to check that how much images I've created last the img5, so duplicate that one, and this should be the 6, 7 or 8, 7 or 8. Now save and go back to work. Here the img5 and this is the img6. So basically what I'm just going to teach you here, the saturate. This is so interesting and amazing. So by the way, here in the saturate, it follows the contrasts policy. That means the 100% will be the normal, yeah. But if you just put the 500 or the 300 whatever, then it will look little saturated. So go to the browser and refresh now. This is a saturated image, looking awesome. Okay, now you can put the 1000 as much as you want. I'm just putting the 1000%. So refresh now, super saturated basically. So by the way, it's okay, looking cool. I'm just copying the img6 to img7 here and save. I'm gonna apply the blur for now for the img7. Another interesting filter, the blur. Okay, and here in a blur, I just cannot put the value in the percents. I have to put the pixels value. By default, the 0 pixels blur. Exactly, I just didn't apply any blur, so this is the 0 pixels blur. I'm gonna apply the 10 pixels blur. You can apply as much as you want or you require. PX, not the XP. Come on, refresh now. This image has a beautiful blur, looking awesome. As much as the big blur you apply, you can see the big blur, the big number of the pixel you apply, and you'll see the big blur, by the way. And there, I just need to copy this one because there is something more. This should be the img8, and there, what I'm just gonna apply, another interesting thing, the sepia. Here, I just need to put the value in the percents back, sepia, and the value I'm just putting as, now again, it's just like the grayscale's policy. That means the 0 is the default and the 100 is double. So I'm just putting the 100 here and the 100 percent and save and refresh. Now this image has the sepia effect, looking awesome, actually great. Not like the grayscale. This is a grayscale and this is a sepia. Actually the old version, by the way, the blur, the filter who has some kind of old version. So now I'm just gonna teach you the who. the hue rotate, basically to be honest, I just have no idea how to pronunciate the word HUE, but the hue is okay. So the hue rotate, and there the hue rotate again. Yes, rotate. And what I'm just putting here, I'm just putting the, well, we can put the value in a degree. Basically it rotates the hue colors of the image. I'm just applying here the 45 degree, okay, DEG, the same way you do for rotating any element, the 45 DEG. Save, check in a browser. But before checking, why not, I should duplicate this one, and this should be the IMG9, and this should be the IMG9. This is really important, you know. So now I'm just going back to the browser and refreshing. This is the hue is saturated. The by default image color, you can understand that, like this one, and there you can see that the color is totally changed. Basically the color has been rotated. If I just put the 90 degree, sorry, not the 490, 90 degree, save and refresh, now you can see that the color has been rotated more a little. So basically the hue is rotate is an awesome feature. You can apply it, you should apply it. And at the very last, I'm just copying this IMG9 again, and this should be the IMG10. Okay, so duplicate the 10 here, and what I'm just gonna do here, you can apply multiple filters on each image. Okay, for example, I just remove any I'm just not applying any image, any filter on this image. So refresh, this is the blank image, looking awesome. But now I'm just gonna apply the remove, and I'm just basically gonna apply the blur here. Yeah, blur, and the value I'm putting only 5 pixels. Save and refresh. Now it got the 5 pixels, looking awesome. It's not working here, and exactly I'm not working in the Mozilla, so it's okay. Just before completing the class or the saving the file, I'll just update the value of the button filter. So now if you just want to add another filter, let's just add simple space and apply the second filter. For example, I just want to apply the gray scale. So yeah, the grayscale, and put the value for the grayscale. I'm just putting here the 50% because you know that it just work on the percents. Now it's grayscale too. And one thing I just forgot to teach you, another interesting feature is it should be the image the 11, and copy that one and paste there. And for now this should be the image 11, and this should be the 10, and I'm removing all these features. Well, I'm just copying this the filters and pasting there to this button filter. So I'm just going to the image 10 now. The image 11 has the multiple filters for now, and in image 10 I'm just gonna guide you about the brightness, another interesting feature. Save and go to the browser and refresh. This is the by default image, and it has no filter for now because the filter is empty.